Hello YouTube, this is like journal entry number 4, I think. I'm not good at remembering. Low-key, I feel like, we just gotta we gotta push more love and appreciation to the underappreciated. And when I say that, I mean the people who everybody, you know, kind of wants to distance themselves from. I'm talking about when you're with your mom as a little kid and you see a janitor or you see you see whoever, and you just they're like, oh, if you don't go to school, if you don't do yada yada, you're gonna end up like them. And I feel we shouldn't put so much of you know a negative emphasis on those jobs because they need to be done. And I don't think you really want to be a janitor picking up kids throw up or whatever. I don't think you want to be, cleaning stuff all day. I don't think you want to do this, but someone has to, right? And so that's why we have these jobs. And I don't feel like we should just really hate on them. So that's number one, no hating on those jobs, because it's chill, bro. Go work at McDonald's the rest of your life. Yo, if that's what you're gonna do, hey, good on you, bro. If it's an honest work, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And low key, bro, I feel I don't know, bro. Let me think. Um, all of the years. Bro, I've been making a bunch of beats, bro, but they've been pretty it's been chill. I've been they're alright. I just make them for fun, and so it's nice for me just to be able to get on and occasionally make some fire. But I need to really just learn more music theory and chord progression and just better you know song making, because I'm really good at making melodies and loops and chopping shit up and whatnot. But I know I have so much potential. I just gotta really I just really have to enact upon it. And I feel like everyone has a ton of potential for everything, especially when it comes to art, because there's so many things you can do with art. And it's truly expressive, because it's creating something that's truly just meant to represent, you know what I mean? It's not like someone's just making art to fill a wall, yeah, it fills a wall, but you don't people like walls, I like walls, I probably, if that was just white, if that was just red, I probably wouldn't hang it up. Or if it was just solid monotone, unless I really, even if I were to really just associate with the color that it would be, that would still have a value, that would still have a meaning to me. But I mean literally just throwing something up just to oh yeah, it takes up space. Art is an expression. Art is anyone can make it. You don't have to be super talented either. Maybe drawing's not your strong suit. Maybe sculpting is, or maybe digital art, or there's so many different things you can do with it. It's truly just music. It's there's so many beautiful things that art has given us. And artists, bro, not we gotta be for real. Not everyone can be an artist. So if you want to make music, that's chill, but you can't. Not every single one can make millions off music. Not every there's gonna have to be people who just don't make it because that's just how it's written. And that's why you kind of just gotta look at a lot of this as fun and have backup plans, because I know yeah, you could maybe there's a lot of old head rappers. I know I think Danny Brown and Freddie Gibbs both started rapping when they were a lot way older, I'm pretty sure. But it's pretty rare to actually get noticed when it's so late into your career. And You just really gotta be putting out fire. But like, that's why you just gotta see it for like fun, because then it's like it doesn't become stressful. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm stressing over having to put out a beat so I can go get a McFlurry, or I'm stressing over, making this art piece so I can like pay off my rent or something. And it's like, if you keep it as a hobby that you can make money from, and then it's like 1,000 times better than just like your sole reliant base income. And like I plan on doing like a ton of different hobby things, but like my main job, I just want to like open businesses and be a politician. You know what I'm saying? That's like my main things that I want to do. I want to sell to the community, and I want to better my community. But um, there's a lot of other things that I like. Like I like making art. I like making YouTube videos. I don't make too many. Like I used to make a lot more. I just don't have like the proper equipment, so it kind of just makes me not really, feel too motivated about it. But like I like making stuff. I love hobbies, but like obviously I might just stay like a niche micro celebrity for the rest of my life with like 2 followers, and that's a-okay with me, bro. I don't gaff. I'm just gonna like, chill. I'm just gonna have this as something I do for fun. And like, if you were an author and you knew the world was about to end in like 30 days, and you were to write a book, and by the time you would actually finish it, the world would have been like ended, would you still choose to write the book, or would you like choose to like just spend your days laying around lavishly and whatnot? And obviously I would later spend it lavishly, but I would still write the book even though people aren't able to see it, because I like writing, I like making, I like creating. Even if it doesn't hold any other value to me, it means something to me because I made it. And I'm not very materialistic in the sense, but I do, like, I'm not really tied to anything I make or anything like that. Like, I enjoy it and I'd like to keep it, but at the end of the day, I'm not too emotionally attached with any sort of amount. And so it's just, I just like making things, and then it's just nice to just show off what I made. But like, if they were to be gone, it wouldn't be like I'd freak out over it, because it's just like, at one, I didn't have them to begin with, or I could have just never had them, or I would inevitably have to get rid of them because of circumstances, yada yada. It's just I don't know. The way I also look at things, it makes it a lot easier to just like not like let go of things, but like I can be very, very emotionally detached, where I don't like really get many emotions or any at all. And so it will be like, I'm never like, I'm only ever as committed as like I force myself to be, as only ever attached as I want to be. And so when it comes to like my art and making stuff, it's like, it's okay if it gets destroyed, or it's okay if I never get discovered, or it's okay if the world blows up by the time I post this video, because at the end of the day, I just got to experience and I just got to create. And like, imagine, bro, what would suck to be, imagine you're like I want to say a bug, like some horrible bug that like just gets mercilessly like killed by everything. Like, I don't know. Imagine you're just like a microfish in a pond with a bass, right? Like, that could have been you, bro. And then you would have never been able to do anything other than eat, sleep, drink, kind of, which is also simultaneously breathing. And like, fight, procreate. You can't, like, humans have so many more things, so it's just like, you know, I gotta do it. Even if I'm not attached to it, I still, like, I gotta just enact my responsibility to make of what I've been given, in the sense that now that I have this sense of free will and I have all these building blocks and I have ideas that I'm able to process and conceptualize and, you know, deeply understand and think about, and then actually apply it. And yeah, other animals can do it, but not to the same scale, you know? And that's definitely been something that's always puzzled me. Is like, yo, why is a dog and us not as conscious? You know, or why isn't this plant and, you know, me able to like be as conscious? And obviously there is levels to consciousness, but it's always just been very peculiar to me as to why that is. And I've thought about it a lot, and I'd like to go save that for a different day and go review my notes before I go and make that video. But there's a lot of interesting niche topics I like to, like, you gotta love learning. And like school, I don't like school at times because they're always just teaching me dumb stuff that, like, I'm just like, I'm gonna be so for real, TH, this is never gonna be applicable. Oh my god, my speech is so broken. This is never going to be applicable, teach. I'm never going to be able to use this. I'm never going to find any real, like, I'm going to forget it practically. And so it's just like, in a sense, it is a tad bit a waste of my time. And maybe, sure, you could say that's a fault on me, you know, and not being able to better encrypt information into my brain. But, you know, as long as I get through school, it's chill. And like, I just think when you find what you're interested in, you just gotta stick with it, you know? And I feel like a lot of people get these like short little bursts of like, oh, I want to do this, and they drop it. And I do that too, but like, I've made myself like stick with it, like, no matter what, over time, just like consecutively. Like, even if I put it back down, I'm picking it back up eventually, you know? Like, I don't really like, I do a lot of things still, but I just don't like to like really just stop doing something I enjoy, you know? It's just like, I don't have enough time for all of them, so I just kind of swap in the things I already know that I'm interested in and use my like previous saved up resources and previous whatever. And so it just definitely works out. And I've been thinking, bro, I don't know if I should go. I'm thinking I definitely want to go to college, but I'm thinking and this is gonna have to be saved for a different time. But I've been thinking, should I go to military to get free college? Not free, but like, I don't know, maybe free. I don't know. I've kind of always just assumed that when, not to like, hey, not to badmouth the, you know, the federal military. But, you know, I've kind of just always felt like, you know, they'll be like, oh, you want a Chevrolet? Here's your Hot Wheels. You know, you get what I'm saying? Kind of always felt like it would be something along those lines. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, that's, you know, I have a lot more to talk about. I just don't really have enough time. Maybe, you know, hopefully this blows up, but I feel like YouTube, it's pretty diff to blow up. I feel like my best course of action, which I'm not going to do this because this is so corny, but would be to like stream, record that, post it to YouTube, and then simultaneously clickbait while I'm streaming with like fake chat or no chat. I'll just be like, you know, making clips, and like I'll make some dumb niche up, and then I'll post that. Maybe I'm giving out too much free sauce, but I think this is pretty apparent. Stream on Twitch, take the VOD, edit it, post it to YouTube while you're recording the VOD. Make like a fuck ton of clippable points, and then once you have those clippable points, find them, post them to TikTok, do that like a ton, and then link everything together, and then you'll blow up. You'll go kablooey, and then that means that you're making content for 3 various platforms all at one time. Though you could definitely make a lot more easier content on all of them and just like put it all together. But I feel like once I actually get like some clippable moments, then I'll post those to my TikTok. But I don't have enough stream like followers, so I can't get enough stuff, and I'm not gonna fake it, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I don't know what my plan is yet, but I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great day. I love you all, everybody in the whole world. You're all wonderful, amazing people. So glad I get to spend my day with y'all every day on this earth. Fuck with the earth, love the earth. The earth is awesome, just like all of y'all. But yeah, catch y'all later. See ya. Bye.